All right, so I am going to walk you through really quickly again how to create a works cited using Google Docs. So what you need to do to start off with is open up a brand new Google document. So this is mine, it's blank. Go ahead and give it a title. I've titled this one Voice Project Works Cited. That way it's really easy to find, you know exactly what it is. In other tabs, you want to open up any sort of article or source that you have found if it's online. If you have a source that's like a book or something physical, then you need to have that in front of you as well before you can keep going. So make sure you open up all your tabs or all of your sources. Go ahead and open them. And I need the original sources, not the copy and pasted versions or anything like that. It needs to be the original source where you originally found it. So go ahead and do that. I have one here that I'm going to be using as a demo so that we can kind of see how to do it. So going back to our document, once you have all of your sources open, you're going to go up here to where it says tools, and you're going to come down to where it says citations. So again, that's tools and then citations, and you're going to click citations, and it's going to open up a new window on the sidebar over here on the right hand side. So you want to keep it at MLA. It says MLA 8th edition. That's the default. That's what you want to keep it. You don't want APA or Chicago, but if you have another class that requires that, those are also here if you need them. So I know science classes use different, and history uses different ones. But in English, we use MLA, so keep it at MLA. And then you want to go ahead and add your first citation. So you're going to click this blue Add Citation Source. Right? The first thing you're going to do, it says source type. You're going to choose what it says. So if you have a book, you're going to keep it at book. Otherwise, you're going to need to click the drop down. Mine's a website, so I'm going to go with website, but you need to pick the one that represents your source. So we're going to click website. All right. The first question, now you have to answer all the questions that have stars. If it does not have a star, like middle name, for instance, right here does not have a star. So you do not need to answer that. So we do need to answer author. That is a required source, required piece. So we're going to do find our author. So we're going to go to our source and we're going to look to see if we can find the author. Generally, your author's name is going to be at the very top or at the very bottom of your source, of your article. I went too far. All right. So down here, you can see it does tell me two names here. They produced and edited this interview for broadcast. These people adapted it for the web. But this person at the very top, sorry, my computer's a little slow right now. It's tired. It's been a long day. This at the very top does give me a name, and this is the original author. But again, like you saw, there are multiple names. You might include them. If you can't find the author at the top, check the bottom. So my author's name is Terry Gross right here. So I'm going to come back here. First name was Terry. I don't have his middle name, and I don't have to have it. There's no star. So then I'm going to go to last name, which does have a star, and hit Gross. Now, if you do not have an author, because sometimes you're reading things and they don't have an author listed, what you would do is you would just click the box here that says corporation organization. And notice it got rid of that author last name, first name, and instead it's asking you for the corporation organization name. And what that basically is who made this website? What is the organization or this corporation? So this one, for instance, would be NPR. If I didn't have an author, I would say NPR is my author. They are my organization that created this website. So if you don't have an author, who made the website? That's going to be your organization or corporation. I do have an author though, so I'm going to untick that and say, and put that person's name in. So Terry Gross. If there's more than one author, you're going to click this add contributor and just keep adding until you have all of your authors. All right, next up, the next starred item is the title. So this is the title of your article or the title of your source. So mine is right here, soccer star Megan Rapinoe on equal pay and what the US flag means to her. To make it easy, I'm just going to right click, highlight it, right click, and copy it. And then paste it right in here. And I don't even have to worry about mistyping it. It's all right there. Again, if you have something physical, you're going to have to type it from scratch. Next up, with the next star is a website title. My website title is NPR Sports because this is NPR and this is the sports page. Yours might just have the title page here. You might have a different page title. Mine was, it's in the sports section, so it's sports, but it's owned by NPR. So NPR Sports. Publisher does not have a star, so you do not need to include it. I could put sports here and NPR here. I'm choosing to keep my title as NPR Sports. URL is your link. That's all it means, is your link. So again, I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it in here. Right? Published day, we don't have a star. Published month, we don't have a star. I could go and pull those up if they have them. This one does, so I will include them. This was November 9th, 2020. So I'm going to put a 9, November, and then published year is starred. So I'm going to put for sure that one in there. If you can't find the year, it's generally going to be at the very top or again, the very bottom. If you still can't find a year, just put today's year or this year. Then it says access day, month, and year, and those are all starred. If you are doing an online source, you have to include this because the information could change day to day, which is why the date that you accessed it for the first time and pulled that information is important. Usually you're just going to do today's date. So today's is June 1st, 2021. Right? And then you could put a short title, but you don't need to because it is not starred. All right. When you're done, you're going to click Add Citation Source, and it puts it all right here. Okay. Then you're going to go and you're going to add in your second source, your third source, and any other sources that you may have. And they're going to populate over here in alphabetical order. Now, this does save as you're going, so you can exit out and reopen it, and it will keep all of your citations saved here on the right. Once you have completed gathering all of your sources, so you should have probably at least 3 sources over here, then you're going to click this Insert Bibliography at the bottom, and it populates it exactly as you need to. On this, it's formatted the way it's supposed to be. It's perfect. All you have to do is click Turn In after this, and that's done. So very simple, very easy. If you go and add a source after you have hit Insert Bibliography, you will have to delete this and then reinsert it because it doesn't just add in the pieces, it does it all at once. But again, this is probably the easiest way I've ever seen in making a Works Cited because it's all in one place. There's no exporting. It's all right here in Google Docs. So that's it. That's how you use Google Docs to make a Works Cited page.